Welcome to the main event. That board though, I know like there's so much going on, right? But just wait, it gets better because we get to build our own tracks. There's a bunch of track pieces. And there's like, we just like legit get to build our own tracks.
Wow.
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna take on Neon Knights by Bored to Death. I wanted to call them bad board gamers.
Bad board gamers.
I don't know.
That would be bad.
It's Luca and Bored to Death games.
Yes.
Luca, I'm not gonna try to pronounce your last name. I don't want to butcher it.
Luca something foreign.
How?
All right, so
Caltabiano?
this game,
I don't know. Something close.
this game is not very difficult. However, yep, there's that shirt. I even wore the neon shirt.
Oh gosh. Eventually he'll stop
All
wearing
right,
it.
so a couple things. So this is a racing game, and it's kind of meant to be almost campaign-y. It's not a very deep or strategic campaign. It's just kind of a way that we can build up our cars over time. Now, if you're not playing, like, there is a campaign cards that give you like strict setups of the board and stuff, but that's about as deep as it goes. Really, what we do is we play 3 races, and whoever has the most victory points at the end of 3 races wins. So, what we're gonna do while we're playing is we have our car boards. I am the white car. I am an old school Audi car. And you're gonna set up by putting your little tokens on the 3s, 3, 3, and 5 for the popularity. So this is your, what did we determine this was actually called last night? It's your popularity in different things. And so like you have this, there's an armor category, your weapons, your specialty, and then this fist is your popularity, like your fan popularity.
Yes.
And as you're going through the game, you can increase this. And this is how we score victory points at the end of each race. This up here, the chips, is your money. So we start with 30,000, so go ahead and stick that on 30,000. The other 2 tokens, one of them goes on this track down here. This is your actual armor track. And we start, because there's 3 of us, I think we start with 10. It's different from last night, yes. 10 AP armor points.
Yes.
If you run out of armor points, then your car breaks down.
Oh, that's not good.
But then you take this little standy character, little meeple thing, and this goes on our speed, and I think we start with 3. But that 3 is really arbitrary because once we actually start playing, we get to choose our speed. We get to choose whatever we want our speed to be. There are stipulations, it turns out, but essentially that's what we do. So if you want to go 10, you can go 10.
Okay.
The internet is working because we're streaming on it right now.
Working just fine.
Then the last thing we do is we take your clear tokens and we stick it down here on the player order. Set me on number 1. Howdy, mighty meeple.
So you'll be number 2,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll be 3.
Alright.
But that's not really. I'll let you.
So the player order is how we're going to kind of determine the first thing. So now, because we chose our player order, in reverse order is the starting position. So Beth is going to go, she's going to go on the number 1, so put her car on the number 1 slot.
Yep.
You'll be in the number 2 slot, and I'll be in the number 3. So that she gets the advantage of going first in the race.
Right.
And is that how it worked? Did we do that right?
Yes.
What was I talking about now? So she gets to get, she'll go, and so that's, but because I go first, because I go off the line last, I get to choose actions first, but I will go off the line last.
Right.
It's kind of like the curse of being the first player right now. I feel like that's wrong.
No, you're doing all of the actions first, but your race position is last.
Okay.
Okay.
It's bonuses.
Oh,
But you also, because you're last, you get to do the track.
that's right. And so after we finish the first race, we'll have a new order on the starting line. So if I win, I'll be first, which means in player order, I'm last
Okay.
because I got first. So that's kind of how they balance everything out.
Oh, that's cool.
So when we actually start, the game consists of 7 days. Day 7 is race day. So days 1 through 6, we get to take 6 actions each to build up our car for race day. Spending money to purchase stuff or acquire sponsors. So we'll have, when she gets us, we'll have parts for our car that'll go here. And the costs are on the board. And that'll cost you chips or money. The sponsors are free to take, and so we can just grab a sponsor. Now they have some numbers indicated on them. They have money, and then they have something that will get to increase on our popularity scales. That happens on day 5, at the beginning of day 5, which is called payday. So on payday, we get to increase our stuff. And on any day, we can, instead of taking any of these actions, we can instead pay $5 to increase our shield, our armor. Now you can't increase your armor above your starting armor unless you have purchased parts that increase your starting armor points, your AP. So there's no point of spending the 5 to go to 11 if you're already at 10, because you can't go above 10 unless you have a part that gives you the ability to go above 10.
Okay.
So when you're purchasing parts, you'll have your cars. Can I have? Where are our starting cars? These?
Yes.
So we'll have these starting cards, and the colors are important. So you have 2 different colors here. You have the yellow and green, which are your movement. That's your acceleration card. So you have engine and turbo. And then you have your yellow and our orange and red, which are your braking and decelerating cards. And I'm not gonna go into how those work yet.
Okay.
But just know that these numbers indicate the amount of accelerating and decelerating you can do while you're racing.
Okay.
But what's important is to try to get cards to build up their power. So their power is this little gear. They also have a value that you get if you get rid of them. So if there's a trash can and you decide to get rid of the card, you discard it and you gain whatever's in that trash can.
Oh.
If it's got the hand, then you put it back into your hand. So you can actually have a hand of cards.
What up, Volps?
What up, Volps?
Hey, whoops.
These are specials. They can go on the sides. Beth is also going to deal us out these brain cards. So on our turn, there's like 5 or 6 actions we can do. What's the rules? I think there's 5. So we can buy special cards, and then they work the same way, 10 through 40, 10 through 45. If we buy like a 15, then everything shifts down. So that way, things that were expensive become cheaper over time. And then you can only have 1 of each symbol. So you can have 1 gun, 1 shield, 2 powers, 3 brains, 2 sponsors, and 1 of each of these different. The engines, the brakes, and they're color coded as well up here. So if you were, say, to buy this turbo, you can't place it here because there's something here. So on your purchase, you can also sell. So you can sell this, you'll get $5 for selling it. Then you buy this, it costs 15, so you lose 15. And then you place that there in your turbo spot.
Okay.
And now my power went from 0 to 9 for this. I don't actually know what the power really was meant for. It had something to do with tiebreakers during racing. And that's really it. The other than you can also, so you have these 2 actions, this is an action, buying a sponsor is an action, repairing your car is an action, or purchasing a brain card out of your hand. And the brain cards cost whatever is pictured on them, so they're a little bit different. So they usually cost you your popularity. or whatever these are called. So like this one, to put this focus on there, would cost me 4 guns. So I would have to have 4 guns, and I would spend all of them to put this card in place. But as a reward, I get +2 on whatever that symbol means. 2 on range. So when you're fighting people, there's actually a range. And again, the fighting and the shields come into play when we are actually racing.
Okay.
Green card.
So these automatically go right there.
Yeah, and they're all color coded. They're like our starting parts.
So that's going to go into 3 equal piles. The little extras are going to go in the deck. So that's what we're going to do. So we're not going to do the race phase until we get to the race phase.
It's divided by 3. There shouldn't be any extras.
How many are in there?
I thought there were 30.
Then they would all get 10. Grab my starting cards. Now, the person in last place, who gets to build the board? No, it was somebody, the person whoever's last on the track.
I don't care. I'll put the closest one to me.
Pick a deck.
We gotta reset my board here. Okay.
I think we all get one
3.
of these as well.
What is it?
These are the.
Oh yeah, we all get a. You can also
Sponsors.
that's the other one I was forgetting.
No, this
You
is
can purchase another betting card. So a betting card is like a way to score extra victory points at the end of the race by achieving whatever the goal is on the card. And it's pretty self-explanatory because all these symbols are very normalized.
The only
So it's really easy to kind of figure out what the card is telling you can and can't do.
Okay.
The only thing that's kind of bothering me, and it's more of an OCD thing than anything, is that I didn't realize this last night. These cards, while they're the same cards, don't line up like with the symbols on the bottom and the things on the top.
That's because whenever they face you, this one goes on the left side of your board, and this goes on the right side of your board.
It's bugging me.
But in line, so just put them like this while they're in line.
Whew.
Better?
No, because the symbols are upside down and on the top.
Oh
These
my
are on the
God.
yeah, it's just me.
So the game kind of consists of 2 phases.
Go
There's
on,
each
Michelle.
round has a preparation phase, which we kind of just did. We are getting the betting cards. We all get 1.
Right.
Okay.
During the round, you can take an action to draw another one, but you can never have more than 2. So if you want to draw, if you hate the 2 that you have, you can draw a 3rd one, but you have to discard one of them.
Okay.
Because you can never have more than 2. So for example, I'm going to throw this out there, what my card is. It says, repair 5 or more armor points. So if I repair 5 or more armor points in this game, then I get 2 victory points. And I get a prize of 0 money. Do they all show money? Okay, yeah. So they all give you money and victory points.
But yours says no money, but +2 victory points.
It's because they all have the spot for the victory points and money. So like this one that just says, win the race at a speed of 3. It's worth $40 and 3 victory points. And that would be really hard to do.
That would be incredibly hard to do. Reactivate weapons.
It wouldn't be that hard if you go really fast and then slow down at the end.
What up, DJ Wesley Fox? I guess that's true. You could go really, you just have to win at a speed of 3. So you have to
Right.
cross the finish line and win at 3.
Right, so
That makes sense.
That's not that
So
bad.
it says the player with the least victory points will choose 8 tiles from the track to build the track. They must fit within the player map and form a complete track. If tied for the lowest, the player last on the player order track wins.
just you.
I'm not, that's not the player order track, you're the player order track.
I'm less.
So you get to build.
I get to go.
Don't shake them up.
I get to shake them up.
So now this is the kind of the fun part, because the sky is the limit in terms of placing all of these
Placing all
tiles
of them.
out there.
And you can place them.
However you want.
Just-
As long as you can end at the checkered flag line. Finish
Okay.
line. Finish line, that's the word I was looking for.
The checkered flag line. Oh, it's done.
So there's letters on these. So that's a C6.
Yeah.
That's for campaign mode stuff.
Oh, okay.
So the campaign will tell you which tiles to choose for that race. Now, when we have these lines on here, when we get to that corner, you have to roll for damage, and you roll the number of dice based on the color, how many color spaces your speed is away from that color. Yes, this took us a couple times of reading that rule repeatedly last night to try to understand what that meant. So, for example, see how this is, it's red on the inside and it's orange on the outside of the track? Well, if you think about racing, if you take the corner on the outside, you don't have to slow down nearly as much. But if you take it on the inside, you have to slow down a lot. So what'll happen is if you're at, say, speed of 7 and you hit that corner in the red, then you're in the red, so that's 2 colors away.
I wish I was a smaller.
Because you're at yellow, so it goes red, orange, yellow, so you're 2 colors away. So you have to roll 2 dice for damage. So I would have taken 1 damage, which would go down on my armor points, but I gain a popularity because I took the corner like a boss.
It doesn't matter where I put the finish line, right?
Right.
That's what I thought.
It's a lot more turns than we had last night. Is this 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I was 1 off. That's fine.
So there we go. So now we have our track, our completed track.
Woohoo! Making this shit hard.
But if you were, so say you were at 7 and you went on the outside, because the yellow numbers are only 1 color away from orange, then you only have to roll 1 dice. If you went on the outside and you had a speed of 5 or 4, you wouldn't have to roll at all because you're within the color.
Oh,
right, so you
okay.
wouldn't take any damage.
Gotcha. So same thing for the red. So if it's
Yes.
the inside, since I'm
So-
already on the red.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you won't. Then you, because you're slowing your car down
Right,
to take the corner.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But you could try to make it really fast and hope that. I mean, both of these dice has 2 damages, 3 popularities, and 1 double
Those
damage.
are fans.
Fans. So you increase your fans by
Gotcha.
3.
Right.
That must be what all of these are. Fans. Oh, these are fans.
The fists
this
are
is all
fans.
popularity.
Right. And you've got weapons.
So again, the
fans.
sponsors pay out on payday. This increases our car's abilities. This increases our interactiveness with each other.
It's shields, damage, range.
So notice that there is these symbols on the track. Whenever when you hit land on one of those symbols, you trigger one of your special effects that you have on the sides.
Oh, okay.
With the that's fine, because there's the specials and they all tell you what they do. It's like this one will heal you 5.
Like this one does 1 damage within a range of 3.
Yeah,
it
so,
can hit one target within a range of 3 at 2 damage.
Okay.
Yes. And so if you land on that, you can shoot the people in front of you and damage them to show us where. And
Now double check on that, because I thought when you landed on it, it was more or less like if it was used already, it would
I don't know.
Give me the book.
You can try to find that rule. It wasn't one that made a lot of sense last night.
Okay.
My one complaint is that the rule book was worded a little difficult to read, I think.
Okay.
That was my one complaint. I don't like when people use all caps. Like the rules are just yelling at me the whole time. It's not pleasing to the eyes. Our eyes are not used to reading that. And it was worded, but I don't think the designer is American. So I'm sure there was a little bit of translation differences.
Gotcha.
Either way, rules are hard to write.
Rules are hard to write.
And
That's why I don't do it.
I'm pretty good at it just because of years and years of user experience and web design have taught me those types of things. But yeah, it's a fun little game. I'm interested to see how this plays out because in 2 players, the racing wasn't super exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no damage because we were all
But it was cool because it's cool that we only did 1 race last night, but it's cool that our cars, we keep kind of our cars that the modifications we made for the next round.
Oh, okay.
So the first round, like, you might just spend all of your time in the first round upgrading your car and not really worrying about all the extra stuff. But after the first round, since we're going to play 3, we can play 5 rounds. There's no real... It just says they just recommend for your
3
first
rounds.
game to do 3 rounds,
Okay.
however much time you have.
So it's important when you take damage from a line, you also lose a fan.
Oh, that's right.
So if you take damage...
When you take damage from one of these,
Right.
Ooh.
Then you lose.
then
a
you
fan.
lose fans. But you gain fans if you have the...
And it says
fists.
regardless of the amount of damage. If you took 3 damage, you still only lose 1 fan.
Oh,
And
okay,
now
that's
you
nice.
find that one.
That's not bad.
Was it at least the rulebook is well laid out?
I don't think it has a solo mode, Rugru. It said 2 to 6. So if you have 5 other friends,
You could always ask Luca if he would do solo, maybe in the future.
it would be cool if there was a it wouldn't be hard to do a solo module, just like a deck of
No.
cards that tells you how the other card
Okay.
the other card moves.
Activation spaces. When you land on an activation space, these things, you can reactivate the corresponding item on your card. This means turning the upgrade weapon or shield face up and ready to be used again at the next turn. When landing on a repair space, you can spend
Oh.
credit to repair your armor. 5 chips per armor point repaired. If there is a car stopped on an activation space, that activation space becomes inactive for the other players. Landing on spaces is also a good way to block the other players from activating that space. So it's literally just to activate cards that you've already used. So if I
So-
would have used this one and turned it face down, I wanted to land on one of these spaces to reactivate it.
Yes.
Preferably
So
the
they
gun,
should have
because
been
it's a gun.
called reactivation spaces.
Okay,
That's
so you can
So
once
you
you
can
have
use-
that at any point in time, but to reactivate it, you have to be on
Yes.
the list.
Yeah, because
Right,
you
that's
can only
the one
spend
that-
them once. You can only spend the action once, and then it flips. And so you have to reactivate it to flip it back
Gotcha.
face up.
Okay,
And if you
that makes
end the
sense.
race with things face down, they get discarded at the end of the round. But if they're face up, you get to keep them for the next round.
Okay.
Yeah, Rugru, I saw it at Miniature Market once too. Like, I know yours isn't like local to you. And I grabbed it and I was looking at it and I ended up putting it back. And I was so disappointed that I put it back. And then Luca had posted that he was looking for reviewers. And I was like, dude, I gotta try it. You gotta let me try it. Because we're suckers for sports cars and modifying them. So what better way than modify a fake car?
I know.
Mhm.
I got a sweet old Audi rally car.
I've got a baller ass wannabe MR2. Because I think it's an MR2. It could also be an
The other one you thought that was an MR2 was a stupid Prelude.
no, this is definitely looks like an MR2. It's either an MR2 or he was going for an FRS maybe? But the engine's in the back.
Is it the
so
old school EA86?
That's what I was thinking.
All right, let's start this
Eh,
round.
I've
so
got a DeLorean.
He's like, I don't know what
he's
that
got
is.
the DeLorean. I
What is
wanted to
that?
be the DeLorean, but the DeLorean was the blue board, which it doesn't matter. Just we wanted to
Yeah.
be true to the color. So tonight I'm white because there is no green. Sad face.
I'm pink. Because no red, but
There's always...
there's 2 blues though. To be fair, there's a
Yeah,
light
there
blue.
is. There's...
Pink is the closest to red,
Yeah.
and white is the closest to green. There was another bluish color that could have been a greenish.
Oh,
It was bordering on seafoam, but
Too close.
did he tell you
it's too
what,
close to the other
what your
board.
options were for your actions when you start?
Yes. We just went over
Okay.
all of the actions.
I was just making sure.
All of them.
I see.
But we're worried. That was like what we've just done for the last
Probably
20 minutes.
drinking or thinking about something else. I'm not
Just, what were you drinking? You've been sitting here with us this whole time.
not here.
That's not alcohol.
No, I know, but I was drinking.
We went over this like 3 or 4 different times
What?
too.
Shut up, maybe there's something else in my drink because Aaron keeps saying I smell like wine.
She had smelled like wine all night for some
Which is
reason.
weird. Which is weird.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna spend 15 points to buy this. So I spend my 15, 5, and then I discard 1, so I get 5 back for discarding that. And for your 4 starters, just set them to the side. Anything else we discard into the discard pile. So then I get 5 back. Then I equipped.
Okay, so this goes down.
Yep,
Yeah, nice.
all of them shift.
Alright.
So everything becomes cheaper.
And then this next card goes up.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. I don't even know where to begin.
So it's an engine.
It's
So
an
it's the
upgraded
yellow. So remember when I was talking about the accelerating and decelerating?
Yep.
So you have these minuses, and so you always have a -1 or a +1. So whenever before you start driving, you get to decide if you want to keep going at the same speed. They call it cruising. You want to accelerate or you want to decelerate. So the strategy is you're kind of trying to figure out where you're going to land on the board, because you kind of want to land on some of these spots. And you need to slow down for corners. You don't want to hit a corner at full speed.
Right.
The number you can move, you can shift up or down, is based on the numbers on your card. So like right now, I have a +1 and a +2 on the acceleration side. So because you always have +1, I have 4 total. So +1, +1, +2. So if I'm at 5, I can choose to accelerate up to +4. So I could choose to accelerate anywhere between 5 and 9 as my next speed. But I can't do 10 because I don't have enough
Right.
speed for that.
Okay. I guess we'll just.
Or you can try to knock us out of the races. Seems like a very Puck thing to do.
It does. And I will spend 15. So that drops me down to 15.
We'll spend 10 because these are literally the exact same thing.
10. That makes sense.
And then that goes in the gun spot.
Puck thing to do. Sure.
You know, you guys can do that. I'm gonna.
The music that's
Take a
playing, by the
sponsor.
way, I don't know if you guys can hear it online. Do I need to turn it up? It was music that was composed by somebody specifically for this game.
Really?
So we have
Yeah.
the rights to play this music.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Let's see if YouTube thinks we have the rights to play this music.
Yeah, YouTube might not, but.
YouTube might throw a fit about it.
Yeah.
Well,
It's your turn.
I can
Oh, so now it's my turn again, so shift us to day 2.
do.
Did you take a turn from the beginning? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have the $30, yes,
This
sponsor? Yep.
There you go.
That was free.
It might have stopped.
I set it on repeat. I'll go check it in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got time. It's Puck's turn.
What?
Oh, it's playing. It's just not very loud.
Oh, it's probably just a quiet spot. All I can hear is
the
kids
gun
jumping.
goes up one?
Which one?
Like if you do that, or the shield
Yeah.
goes up 2, then.
Right. But those happen at like the very end.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's either before or after.
You know what? I'll take it to make this. I can use 20. Alright. So do that.
So it's important to know that you can only take as many cards as you have empty spaces for those cards.
Okay.
Just want to let you know.
So, brain cards I can take 2.
Yeah, brain
all
cards.
my actions.
No, brain cards you can have up to 3.
You can have up to
3.
3, but you can only place 1.
Right.
So place 1 a turn.
Well, he
Right.
took a
I took a sponsor, but I'm just wondering, like, the next go around, I could choose a brain card if I wanted to.
Yeah, well, you can look at it and choose them specifically.
Oh.
It's not even random.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay.
So technically, there's supposed to be a draft that we all kind of look at them and take a bunch, like take it and pass it on, take it and pass it on. However, because none of us really know what any of this stuff does yet, it's kind of pointless to do a draft. But these are our brain cards for the whole game, and we can only use the brain card once. They get discarded at the end of the race.
Those sponsors get discarded at the end.
Sponsors and brain cards. Did the brain cards stay? Oh yeah, brain implant.
Choose an implant in your personal deck and pay the cost written on it. Using your company reputation points, the card is placed below your player board above the brain icon.
It's not where the information's gonna be. It's gonna be in the cleanup phase.
Yeah. Racing.
More racing. There's a lot of pages
Activate.
about racing.
Check your fan bet. If you accomplish
away.
goals on your fan
Go
bet,
away.
gain the reward listed at the bottom. Discard them. Change player order. When you complete a betting card, place it face up in front of you, but obtain the reward after the race. These can make you win chips and victory points. But let's see. All face down cards attached to the player board are discarded in their respective discard piles. This is all face down.
I don't keep going. Keep reading. There's like 12 different things.
Discard all cards in each row of the player board and reveal new cards to fill the empty spaces. Same as setup, sponsors, parts, and upgrades. If there are not enough cards in the deck, shuffle the discard pile and form a new deck. Return the calendar marker back to day 1. Each player puts their fan tracker marker back up to 5. Shuffle all the discarded and completed fan bet cards into the deck. Remove all tracked tiles from the board after cleanup to start a new game. It says nothing about your
So we get to
implants.
keep our implants. I guess it's hard for your implant to be taken away from you.
Because it's that part that you...
It's in your brains.
It's in your brain. It's your turn. So we move down to day
3.
3.
I know. Oh, but the game, it technically it takes place in...
2086.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it says it right
Well, that's why
there.
you have brain implants.
Oh, I don't know.
Remove that shit. Repost that. Just kind of rip it off. Repost it.
Oh, I don't
That
have
would
money
hurt.
anymore.
How would you gonna repost it for somebody's brain?
What does that symbol mean? I have a shield equal to my power?
Let's Google it.
I think it's in the back in the explained pictures.
There's some explanation. Here, you can use this shield to protect your car from the weapon shown above.
That's not the shield. I was...
Yeah, it's right here.
This picture right here in
It's
this
literally
corner.
this card right here.
Oh.
Thank you.
Use this shield to protect...
You can use this shield to protect your car from the weapon shown above.
What's the weapon shown above? Oh, the weapon shown above.
Yep.
When it's on the deck. Got it.
Done.
I can't afford anything. I blew my load on something.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess I didn't really blow my load on anything. I just don't have any money. Here, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell this so I can have 5.
This has to go down.
Just push it down so we can't see what you could win.
So I sold that for 5, and I'm gonna buy this for 25, and I am broke.
He's a broke bitch.
Yep,
That's what happens when you start modifying cars. You go broke fast.
it's true.
Out the window. It's usually a baller ass game.
So the future 80s, yes. Kind of like
Find the shield.
it's the idea of the future from the 80s.
Yeah, and just try to be into board games and cars. Watch your money disappear quick.
I know. I still need an exhaust for my Camaro.
That shit ain't happening.
I'll just get a cheap one like I did with the J2 on my Evo.
What do I got? 20? Don't have much, do I? I'll pay 15.
Remember, you can sell something first
Oh yeah.
to get
We'll
$5.
sell this, so I'll take 5 back. And I'm buying this upgraded turbo.
What's these? Ah, oh god, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put my starter one over.
Woo!
I don't know where I put the starter one. guess those are rotors, right?
Yeah. Right now you're running on stocks. You need to upgrade to some Brimbos. Or if you really want to get with it, you got to upgrade to some Willwoods. I know.
Not too many board games to buy.
No, we got to put a hold on board games to get the car up to snuff. It just needs an axle back exhaust. So we gotta stop. We gotta not spend $400 for 1 month on board games, and then I can buy a $400 exhaust.
There are 3 races.
Yes. You can also.
I win.
I know it says.
So we're on day 4, right?
Yeah, I bumped it down to 4.
So
I don't have any money.
I'm running low too.
Let's see. Let's see what I got here.
He's all stock over there.
Let's see what I got.
What are you talking
here
about?
for
All
shopping.
stock? Just because? Have it
ba-
upgraded
ba- ba-
anything?
ba- ba-
Yes, that makes you stop.
I know.
You have not modified your car.
Right.
Except for
You watch
I
yourself.
had modified my car.
your weapons.
Thank you, Rue.
No, Rue, get out. Go get Shay.
Go get. She'll say that. Go. Oh look, you knocked over your drink.
It's empty.
Oh, these are crap too. Just give me that other 30.
Oh snap.
Oh shit. There. Now I'll be fully loaded. Just like Herbie.
Just like Kirby.
Yeah, Herbie fully loaded.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
I get it.
Oh yeah. Good
Boo.
You can substitute green for white.
She can substitute
You
green
can
for
say
pink.
go green, and we know it means white tonight.
Pink.
Oh, I guess it won't be a stock card. You know what? I'll get rid of this.
Take it 5 extra coins.
So 5 extra coins. Let's get 8, but I'm just taking
That costs 10.
that cost 10.
So now we're on day 5, and it's payday.
No.
Oh,
I haven't taken my turn.
damn it! Come on!
I'm not gonna play with you anymore.
It's what I wanted. I got so excited. I was like, I have all the money now. It's alright. It's alright. You guys are all gonna be broke in this next on day 6. Alright. Day 5. Payday! So I get $60 and I get +1 lightning bolt and +1 shield.
So I get
Oh yeah. I
20.
go up 1 shield.
25, and then I get.
Discard pile. There's a spot for him.
Oh yeah, there is. I overlooked it completely.
And then I get 1 gun.
Go white.
So now.
Now I get to do some shopping.
So we have
Shopping.
this round and the next round.
Yeah, so we have 2 rounds and then we race.
Okay.
Yep.
And racing is a whole thing on its
So
own.
this is really just for payday. Gotcha.
Yes.
Payday and upgrading things.
Our music stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know if it like died or if it like stopped for some reason.
It's something.
No,
The
it's-
song
it's just-
ended.
Yeah.
So like.
These are all crap.
So weird.
I'll buy this lightning bolt. For how much was it? 20. Okay. Okay.
That's me. Fresh memory, lightning.
There's specials that you can use.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know what that means. +2.
Let's see. You said it was 5.
Choose this.
Ew. I'll buy that. +5 to repair.
I honestly have no clue what that symbol means. So like I get +2 to any time I shoot a gun?
It's right here. It's what earlier, right here.
That is not the same card. Look at the picture.
Oh, you're right. I mean, that's
It only has
it's a
4 examples.
I know, but that's a damage one.
But it just says +2 damage. +2 damage to what? So it's like if I shoot a gun.
During the race, you must cause.
That's not.
That's not the right one either.
No.
I don't know.
I told you it's not in here.
Just make that one up. +2 damage to your face. You know, I'm gonna sell my brakes.
Uh-oh. I hear kids starting to yell.
Gain 5. So I'm gonna pay 10 for it. Okay. So now we're on day 6.
Day 6.
Well, I have no clue what my thing does. I guess I should buy a gun then. So I can deal damage and then deal +2 damage. I think the rulebook needed a little bit more explanation to what some of these symbols mean.
Just a little bit.
Alright, I'm gonna buy this gun for 20. Because Puck's gonna try to shoot us while we're
I
playing.
am so not.
So 20.
It's not true.
Alright, Puck, you're up.
Alright. This is the last round before
It's
the
the
race.
auto present stereo button. It's the ejecto-cedo, cuz.
Sell this. 5 breaks.
I remember whenever that movie series used to be about cars.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
What's the point of even call it Fast and the Furious anymore?
Fly in reverse. Going through the traffic.
I'm gonna attack the whole track. Oh, driving under the whole track. Come on, we gotta race.
Stop! I'm gonna punch you. Like, you guys didn't even push these forward.
Whoop, whoop. $14. No, go. This was not an invitation to all of you. Go. Go. Go.
Alright, so now it's race day.
I have music. Do I have anything better for racing? I don't think I do. He's really excited. Alright, you're first.
I know.
So now we all get to choose how fast we're gonna start our cars. I thought this was a little weird.
I'm gonna start.
But we can just choose anywhere on this. You can
Really?
say 10,
I'm gonna start with a 5.
but you gotta think about where you wanna land.
So, and then we can downshift, so on Beth's next turn, she can choose to downshift, essentially to red, where
Yes.
you don't have to roll dice for damage.
Right.
Wow, okay. Oh, and then it goes this way.
Yeah,
Oh.
because you're next in line.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start at 7.
I'm gonna go 6. 5, 6.
MP3 chaos. I'm gonna do it.
Legacy Formula D. So I'm gonna go 7. So that's gonna put me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you could do.
Yeah, you can cross over. Oh, she didn't have it. There is a track that you have to cross over. Like
Yeah.
a bottleneck.
Oh, okay.
It's a bottleneck and it has a yellow line on it. You're up again.
Yep.
We're
so
going in reverse order right now.
I'm gonna decrease 2.
You can decrease up to 3.
How does she decrease
She,
Because
she has -1, -1, -1.
-1.
Hey.
You always have minus or +1.
Okay.
Plus or minus what you have on your cards.
Oh, so I could have technically gone up.
You could have. Well, we didn't technically start at 3. You can choose anywhere you wanted to go.
Right.
You could have chose any speed. I don't know why it actually tells us to start at 3.
Okay.
But you could choose any speed to start. But now, once you choose that starting speed, now you're governed by
These
the cards.
Gotcha.
So like you can at most decrease by 3 and accelerate by 3.
Okay.
I can accelerate by 4. So can Beth.
So I'm gonna go 4. So I decelerated by 2.
You didn't have to. You could have stayed at 5.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you're within the color
Oh.
of the line you're going
So
through.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
So does this mean I can deal 2? Oh. No, I don't know what that means. Does this mean that anybody I hit? It says brute force. It says bullet ride. I wasn't even close the first time.
Bullet ride.
Does that mean that anybody I run into, I deal damage?
This is already exciting.
I'm not sure on that one. Because there's no example of that one in the book.
I don't know what it means. It just says 2 damage. But it doesn't say how I deal the 2 damage.
It also says +2.
It says damage +2. It's like this. Oh, it's damage +2. This is just damage 3.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can activate them both to deal 5 damage.
Damage. Interesting.
Oh.
That took a second.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna activate both. And then, oh wait, it's a range of 1.
Of 1. And you can only target 1. You're not close enough yet.
I'm gonna stay at 7.
You're facing the wrong direction. Very true.
Alright, I'm gonna stay at 7, so I'm gonna roll 1 dice. I'm gonna go 1. I roll now. I take 1 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hoo-yah!
Yep.
Wait, hold on. I wanna face this way just in case. I'm getting ready to drift around that corner.
Oh, is that what that's at?
That's what's happening.
Try it
Okay.
sideways.
So the book dictates line of sight.
It does.
So technically here I would have line of sight to this spot, even if my car was facing the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I also have line of sight here. You can always move You can switch between lanes, but you always have to be moving forward a grid line.
Okay.
It just says not to cut corners.
Right. So you can't go from here to there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you could normally move diagonal, but that is not legal.
Right.
Illegal. You'll get pulled over by the police. You're up. No.
He didn't move?
We're going counterclockwise.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm gonna go +2.
Ooh.
I'm guessing I can't be on that spot.
We can share spots, but it's called
Yeah.
slamming.
No.
Slamming.
No. Don't go there.
You let him know that we are a little dirty and vulgar, right?
Nope.
Ah.
My bad. Yeah. Just awesome.
I'll keep it kind of clean tonight because he's
okay.
planning to post us with this game.
Here, slamming.
You go away,
When
go,
all players
go.
have moved
Ow.
their car,
Ow.
I wouldn't want to use this. When all players have moved their car, if a car is in the same spot as another, they slam into each other. Each player involved rolls a die to see how much damage they take. If you roll blank, you gain a fan instead. Again, if you have a maximum of fans,
It's not blank. It's the fist.
it's the fist. Yeah. If you roll a fist, you gain a fan. Again, if you have maximum fans, you gain a victory point instead. Fans love the slams. But I didn't see a spot where we could. We can't share a spot. We can move through each other. Sharing a spot is slamming.
Oh, so then whoever loses the slam?
Right. You take damage.
So is
when
it
you
just
roll
driving
dice.
through people?
Yes. Like if I'm
So-
here, you can go through me to the next spot, but we can't be on the same spot. That's slamming.
So, but who gets moved off the
Yeah.
spot?
The slammer or the
I
slam?
think it sounds like you can share a spot. It's just slamming. And you have to roll, you each roll to see if you take damage or
Let's
fan.
finish and move to the next player in the player order. That's fine.
So you can share
You
a
can't
spot.
share a spot. It's just okay. Well, that's fine. So
Yeah, if the car's in the same spot as another, they slam. Okay, that's fine.
You gonna slam into her?
Yeah.
Do it.
Wait, did you just move like neck?
1, 2, 3.
I thought you
No.
had to go diagonal.
Diagonal. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Just
you
making
did.
sure.
Yeah. So I was like, cheater.
I didn't.
Cheater. I'm gonna go get a drink really quick though.
Alright, well I'm going to attack Puck for 5. Because he's within 1 away.
Look at you, Puck.
Is it diagonal or does it have to be straight in front?
You are a spot, 1 spot away. So that's 5 damage to your armor AP class.
Okay.
And now I get to move. Perfect. I'm gonna move, stay 7. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reactivate my gun. Yeah, I got you when you drove past me. Out my window. Came out the window.
Is that how it went?
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo. Ah!
Gotta have the turn sideways for the kill shot.
I got to start sideways. It's a good shot.
Your turn.
I'm gonna go up more. So 9.
Ooh, she can reactivate her gun.
And I'm also blocking it, so nobody else can reactivate a gun. Doesn't look like he used a gun though, or did you?
He did. On me.
Oh, but he reactivated it.
Yeah.
By the way, it's really odd, but these lemonades are really good.
You're decelerating?
I'm decelerating.
Why?
No, I guess I don't have to.
If you wanted to
Go.
slam into me.
1, 2, 3. I can actually bump this up to 8.
Yes.
Damn it, I forgot about my betting card.
I'm not gonna get mine.
4,
I didn't get mine because I fucked up.
6, 7, 8.
What do the shields do? Block damage?
Yes.
Alright.
The shield block damage, then that would have been -3, and that would have gone.
You can use this
Yeah.
shield to protect your car from the weapon shown above.
The gun? His weapon is different.
It says you can use this shield to protect your car from the weapon shown above.
I'd say yes. You can block 3 of the 5 damage as I just shot at you. And now you can reactivate it because you landed on the shield.
3 to 5 damage. Alright.
So I'm gonna go 10.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You gotta step on the line.
Wait, just 10.
Wow.
Oh, and I have 5, so I get a victory point. Ah, I'm on the board. Oh wait, we all start with 10. I'm at 2 now.
We all start with one.
Oh, we all start with 1.
Me!
But you get to keep going after this thing. You just have to roll at the line.
Oh, okay.
Funky beat. Oh, hold on. I have to roll an extra one.
Do I have to roll one? That's one.
No.
I was gonna say-
I had to roll 2 because I'm in the green.
Oh, okay.
So I took 8 damage.
Well, I'm in the yellow though. I should be in the one.
Should be at 8.
That's why I asked.
Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I took 2 damage. You usually only have to roll 1 because you're 1 color away.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Or his turn. I don't know.
It's my turn.
So I didn't get the bonus point
Nope.
because I took a damage, but I got to keep. I got into back with my other fist.
Alright.
My turn again? No, Puck's turn.
It's my turn. Screw it. Let's go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Roll. You're green.
I'm green.
So you have to roll 2. Ah!
What does that mean?
That means you gain 2 victory points.
Score. 2 3. There we go. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I thought it was 7.
So 1, 2, 4, 5,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm on that. There we go. Score.
I'm gonna go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to roll.
Slam.
Oh.
Ooh. What taking damage?
Yep. Buck's turn.
My turn.
Did you tell me?
What?
You're one shy away from the finish line.
I won't be able to win. That sucks.
I think. Unless you cut that corner. But you have to roll three dice.
Stand at the speed. Alright, let's Darkwing Duck this. Let's get dangerous. Alright. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh.
Oh.
1, 2, down 6.
Yep. And so you would have lost 2 fists, but you gain them back with your dice.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. So
'Cause
it's just a wash.
Oh, I guess you gain a fist because you only ever lose 1 fist, regardless of how many damage you take, right? So then he gains one of them back, and then he gets another victory point because he has 1 surplus.
Right.
Oh, okay. So as long as I have 5, I will always gain a victory point?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can't increase anymore.
Alright. And then...
You were 6, 7, 8,
9.
And then we finish.
Yes.
Your turn.
I guess I'll just. Oh, wait. What do I need to be at? 1, 5. I can do -4. Perfect. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you go on first. I go on second. Oh, you didn't. Why didn't you go down to 5?
I couldn't go down to 5. I can
Oh.
only go down 3,
Oh.
and I went down 3.
So she's
Third. So now we adjust our player order. So it goes, Beth becomes player 1, I become player 2, and you become player 3 next round. So,
Okay.
well, that works out nice. It's still
It's just-
clockwise,
yeah.
it just starts at her.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So now we discard, we look at our betting, right?
Oh yeah. So we score victory points too. I didn't get that.
I
didn't
didn't-
do a repaired 5 more armor
Mine said
points.
did not
Don't use a gun.
reactivate weapons.
Yeah. And
Oh,
But
it's
I
don't
didn't-
reactivate. So
Yeah.
So I didn't even shoot it. So I
then I would say that's successful.
Right.
Okay.
If you didn't reactivate anything.
What was yours?
Mine started at a race speed of 3, and I started at 5.
Oh, start at a race speed of 3?
Yes.
That's
Start
so
race
easy.
at-
Well done.
yeah.
That would have been so
I know.
easy.
I
That's-
forgot about it.
Okay, so let's after the race, check your fan bet. We just did.
Okay.
Change your player order. We did that. Acquire implants. Oh, it's campaign mode only. Oh, here we go. Crossing the finish line. The first player to reach the finish line places. I get all stuttery. I get all my list comes out. Places his car on the starting grid on the number equal to the number of players. Oh, so Puck goes last. Puck goes in third.
Oh,
He
okay.
was first.
Yeah.
Right.
He gains that many victory points, plus 1.
Ah.
Oh, plus 1 per fan he still has.
Right. We did this last night.
So you get 3 points for finishing first, plus 5 for having 5 fans.
So you get 8.
So you get 8.
Alright. So that's 12.
The other players get to finish the round. Coming in second will place you 1 space ahead of the player. So I get 2 victory points and 1 per each fan I have.
And you have
And
5.
so on.
And he is 5,
Yes.
so he's up to 8.
And then Beth
Gets 1.
gets 1
Plus I have
plus
4.
4.
Plus 4.
The player who comes in last place cannot redeem their fan bet cards.
Okay.
So-
It's okay.
It's a good thing you screwed that up.
So you can't redeem.
If you come in last place.
Wow.
Yeah, so don't come in last place. if you do not reach the finish line during the last round, wait until the end of the round. Oh yeah, and then you just whoever's the furthest goes in the order continuing up. So if our cars die and we're in the very back, so say you finish, but Beth and I don't, and Beth's here and I'm way back there, then Beth would be second, and I'd be number 1 because I'm the furthest back.
Gotcha.
Right.
So I get this.
Yeah.
Do you get 10 money and 2 victory points?
Alright, so this brings me up to 15.
Didn't you already do your 2 victory points?
No.
That's just stupid. Done having you come play here. You do not repair your car. The only way to repair your car is during the race or by taking the repair action on your phase, which
Yes.
is cost you 5 money. So, going all risky and throwing cars around. I lose this
Yes.
because I didn't reactivate it.
So.
And everything else stays the same, right?
Yes.
So now we reset to day 1 and we start again, and
But
Beth goes first.
Do we redo the board for the racetrack again?
Oh yeah. You go because you're in last place. It's whoever has the fewest victory points.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a house rule here, and you cannot use these again. You have to pull new ones.
Oh yeah, I was gonna pull those.
That's pretty fair.
That keeps things together.
But curves are my favorite part.
They're really risky.
You should just do one that every tile is a curve tile.
This picture.
Ooh, and this thing.
I can plus roll. That's awesome.
It's a little speed bump, that's all.
Alright, let's see what we got. Is that a speed
Speed bump like your face.
bump? Your face.
That one track just ends. And then the next one's so quiet. 3, 7,
4,
62,
5. Oops. 6.
No, you were like way off board. The rules strictly state it has to stay within the playing area. Oh, it's a city.
7. 8.
Whoa, your little snaky turn going on. Look, it looks like a snake.
Damn. That's
Slithering along.
that's
That's its belly.
it's gonna be rough.
We have not regrew. This would be our first one.
Alright. Round 1. Day 1.
So I'm up first.
Yes. Go grocery shopping. You only have $10. $10 to make it.
So I can either take one of these 3 or I can pick one off the top.
Yes. That's another thing. For those, you can always take the 3 or draw one.
Okay.
Forgot about that rule. But it's only that that applies.
Sponsorships.
Oh, we all get a new bet. You have to deal, right? Don't we deal out new bet cards to everybody, or is that just
Yeah.
the very first one?
No, it makes sense because there's 3 rounds.
Yes. Shuffle all the discarded and completed fan bet cards into a deck.
I've seen Formula D a few times.
Oh, it doesn't say deal them back out.
So how do we get new ones?
That's an action you can take.
Oh, okay. I'm
We
into
just
that.
got one to start.
Oh, so it's an action to take one.
Yes.
Thank you.
I shuffled them a bit. Okay, so it is Aaron's turn.
My turn, huh? Ooh, I want whatever that is, but it's too expensive.
That's.
I don't got that kind of coin.
I don't have that kind of cash either.
Don't talk to me.
I talk to I want to. I'm gonna use this barrel. Give me that.
One day I put it in like a really tight little pigtail thing.
But you regret that.
And it like was weird. It made my whole face feel tingly.
Yeah, I can do that.
Man, our sponsors are garbage right now. 555. Oh wait, did you refresh all of those?
Oh.
So all these have to be
Everything on the board gets refreshed. So if you want to wait to choose your sponsor,
No, I like my sponsor.
So even the sponsors.
Yeah, the sponsors too.
Alright.
you still have to try the Formula D when you get a chance. It's really cool. You have to shift gears and use different custom dice. You tend to jack your car up. That sounds awesome. What was that one racing game that was like a D&D racing game that you had to have like the templates for?
Oh, you have the Matchbox cars he was using?
Yeah,
Was it Ruger or was it Caleb?
that was Rugru. Because he'd give me crap because he always talked about it and I always
Right.
forget about it.
You're right. Gasland.
Gaslands, that's right.
We're gonna forget that again.
Just,
The one you never looked
yeah,
up.
see?
I'm looking it up now, Ruguru. I'm looking it up now.
Maybe dealing out the bet cards was part of the round. What? Everybody gets a bet card. It's part of the round. It's part of the preparation phase.
But you can always take another one
Yes.
as an action.
You can take more. You can just never have more than 2 on your person. Yeah.
I have it pulled up now. The hype is never gone, Ruguru.
Don't bother.
It's got an 8.5 with a 2.65 complexity.
That's not bad. This only has a 2.5 complexity. But when he reached out to us, he's like, I gotta make sure you guys know how to play hard games.
I said we play Feudum.
And he's like, oh, if you play Feudum, you're not gonna have a problem.
He was just worried because it's very rule heavy. And he's not wrong. It is kind of rule heavy. So. Yeah, the hype is hella gone from that. I hope you got
bad.
I hope you got it for $9.99, Ruguru, because that's how much it was selling for. Yeah, see? Okay, perfect.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna draw a sponsor.
$10, that's a good price.
Yeah, I paid $50 for mine.
I mean, you can still play it solo.
In fact, I've heard, but from everybody says that game is absolute garbage. Played multiplayer, but it's fun solo. It's only good solo because the game, 80% of the game plays itself. And everybody who said that they loved it because of the solo. Go ahead, take it. You know you want it.
I kind of do want it because I need the money, but
Ow.
You can't do anything else.
Oh, so it's not big.
yeah. And I can't have 2, so that'll help me. Damn it! I could have just drawn off the top and gotten 5 more. Okay, you don't know what I've got here, so. Shut up.
That's funny.
It's not funny.
It's pretty
I
funny.
hope you wreck your car into a corner.
What did this card mean? There was a description for this card.
Yes, there was for that one. I remember that one.
It says, during your turn, you can pay 30 chips to destroy any part attached to another player's card.
Dang.
Woo!
Destroying that rocket over there.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
I gotta stop fuck.
There's 2 of them?
No, I'm sure.
Is there any lightning? Oh.
There's only one lightning bolt, but there's a lot of repairs on this one.
Oh.
when you land on a repair, you can heal yourself.
Yeah.
It came with these tokens. We're not 100% sure what the tokens are for.
I mean, the tokens aren't on the rule book, like part of the...
Okay.
So I think maybe they were to go on the...
Oh,
Maybe.
I wonder if you could make extra spots.
Ah, that could be
What
it.
is this movie?
Ow.
Luca's not in here, I'd ask him.
Hey, here's a sponsor. You left it in the deck. So if you're playing the campaign, they have all these different stages that tells you which treks to grab.
Yes. Kind of cool.
So I like the idea of...
So if I repair, it
Oh.
only bumps up 1, correct?
Yeah.
Look what I found. I found action cards that tell us what our actions are supposed to be.
Oh, nice.
In like 70 different languages.
Oh, yeah, because it's,
Also, it comes with a super sweet Neon Knights comic book.
I got super excited. I was like, oh my gosh, they made their rule book a comic style. And then I opened it. I was like, no, it's a comic book.
What game did do the rule book on your comic book style?
Manscaper.
The Manscaper.
Manscaper. My turn. Okay. I'm kind of broke.
Don't forget you have implants.
What are the implants?
All kinds of different stuff.
Do I pay for them? Oh, no, yeah, okay.
You pay the numbers on the bottom.
I see. I don't have enough for these. So I don't really have enough for any of them. I got excited for them for a minute though. I'm gonna sell this for 5 chips, so I have 15. And I'm gonna buy some new tires.
My turn? Day 3 or is this day 4?
It's day 3.
Well,
You
she started day 3.
So
We're only on day 3?
Yeah.
I guess I have only done 2 actions. I'm gonna take that 15 in the middle with the lightning bolt.
make sure you move them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter for
It
those.
doesn't
Yeah,
Those
those-
don't get cheaper.
Yeah, those don't get cheaper.
Shut up.
Your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna take an implant.
What?
Nothing.
Go away.
So everyone sees this, right? So I gotta pay 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. So you have 0 of those.
So I have 0 of those. Okay.
Go ahead, Amber.
You're up.
And now it's day
4.
I can't afford to do anything.
music sounds like trouble.
A little bit. Alright, I'm gonna do 4 shields. So I become the fixer 1. Plus 1 when I repair.
I'm actually gonna repair. Now it's 5. So it's paid.
Yes, it is very cool.
So now we go off of our sponsorships. 20
Oh, is
plus
it
4.
I get good shield, and lightning bolt, and $35. So, $45 tickets. I'm going to spend.
I'm looking to see what these are.
I'm going to spend 5 lightning bolts to become the negotiator, and I get an extra 15 chips on payday. I know, right? I don't know if that's the one I wanted. I think I wanted this one. Minus 5 to all costs. Well, I'll take the payday. I'll take the chips on payday.
So what is this thing? It says -1, but then in the left corner it says 8.
Where? That's just the power that it's worth.
Right.
The power has something to do with tying, breaking ties.
Yeah.
Oh, so then actually...
Because if we tie, we look at whose power is higher.
But how do we ever tie?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't check. We don't do the slams whenever we slam. Once all players have moved, check for slams and start a new racing round. So we check for if we all slam after the round is over.
So it basically would have given me a chance to move.
No.
Yeah, because it wouldn't have been my turn. It would have been my turn and then the end of the round. So
Yeah,
it
and
would
then
have
after
given me
your-
a chance to move, and there wouldn't have been a slam to begin with.
No, because you moved on to me.
I was using that as an example.
We're just gonna go with the way we did it, because that makes way more sense.
Around 6.
My turn? I'm gonna buy this for 10. $45bucks.com. Did you pay them? Did you pay my ticket?
I paid your ticket like 2 paydays ago.
I just wanted making sure because I didn't remember.
I'm just gonna pay to fix my car.
I even logged it, but you wouldn't know.
There we go. I just paid to fix my car. So we'll pay.
Race day.
It's race day.
You're first.
Okay.
Oh, we all start at 3.
No, we get to choose wherever we want to start. Before we go.
I'm staying at 7.
I'm gonna start at 10.
Okay.
I know.
Crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Evening, Saber X.
Nope, rolling over. I don't give the roll all 3, but you at least have.
I do have to roll all 3. I went 10.
Yeah, he went 10.
3 damage. So you lose 1 fan, but you gain 1 fan, so.
I lose.
But you gain 1.
But I gain 1.
Oh, yeah.
Because he gains 1 fan.
Okay.
I just needed to jump out in the lead here.
Hey, Saber, so the music is actually, it goes with the game.
Somebody wrote music specifically for this game.
Yes.
Do. I'm gonna go eat. Oh, that counts as 1 too, doesn't it?
Well, no. So you have to roll 3 dice as well. So you lose 1, but you gain 1, but you gain a victory point. Oh.
Count 7.
I'm gonna stay at 7. I'm gonna roll.
1.
And now I go 6 more.
Ooh.
That was 7 more.
Was it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
I moved 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
Do I roll now or later, though?
You roll now.
I roll
2.
2, not 3.
Oh!
It's fine.
So you always lose, no matter how much damage you take, you always lose 1.
You
Yeah.
lose this 1
But if
feat.
you get fists, then you can make that up.
Yeah.
Right.
Good point.
No, they're really not. At least not me.
I took a hit.
Oh, I didn't
Alright.
realize that, like, there's a spot that forces you to get over,
Yes.
but there's also a yellow line there.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna slow down to 7. And I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, now I have to roll 1 dice.
I'll let you choose this one.
Hot diggity! I get a victory point.
Yeah.
Hug.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You have to roll 2. Yep, you're still in the green. Mother.
Yes, 2 victory points. I'm gonna stay at a 7.
But you have to pass
Nope.
right through it.
Because I'm
Oh.
living within the yellow. That's why I stayed at 7.
I'm gonna slow down to 5. Oh,
I'll take it.
that's definitely what these are for. And I think you can throw these out here for extra repairs or spots that would deal damage.
Maybe I'll have to ask him because they weren't.
What are these?
After
What?
this, I have to go upstairs and make sure.
Yell at them. Alright, so I'm moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get to repair 2. Because... Do I have to pay to repair still? Thought I read that even if you repair on the track, you still have to pay the 5 to repair. But it's Puck's turn. I can...
So when can you attack?
when you're within range.
Right.
So you're
So target's 1,
with a range of 3.
3.
Are you sure it's not the other way around? Range of 1 with a target of 3?
No,
Because that's definitely a target
Target
symbol.
says 1.
I said target 1, range of 3.
Are you sure it's not the
damage.
other way around? range of 1, target of 3.
You have the rule book.
Snap at me.
But you have.
I don't know.
And I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I can't wait to prove you wrong. I have to find it first. Targets, range. Oh, they changed the range symbol. Oh, I guess they didn't. It looks like a target from a distance, but they're not actually separated. It's more like beacons of sound waves.
It looks
So
like
it's-
Wi-Fi symbols.
Yes.
Yes.
But there's 2 of them. One going one and one going the other
Yeah.
way. That's why it was confusing.
So
Yes, that's range.
so that's range of 3. Okay. Alright. So I can drop down to
It's probably the background music.
What?
He said the cityscape is mesmerizing. It might be the background music. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to hypnotize you.
Yes.
Make you rob banks.
You want to buy this game.
You want to rob a bank. More. I'm just kidding. That's all.
You want to subscribe to us every month.
4, 5, and then shoot him, right?
He's attacking.
How much damage?
It's 2.
I will block it.
Womp womp.
That's okay.
Suck it.
My God.
Oh!
Yes.
Huh. This one's gonna suck.
Where it doesn't ever.
I'm gonna stay at 7. No. I'm gonna go to 5. Change my mind.
When landing on a repair, you can spend credits to repair 5. So I still have to spend 5 to do that repair. I knew I read that somewhere. It just took forever to find it.
It's your turn. I'm gonna go get Jimmy out of Opera.
Oh snap!
That is 2 turns.
These are both red.
Look, so is this one.
Yeah, but look, this has yellow, orange around the back.
Yeah.
This does not.
This is a.
Yeah.
It's
that's
cut
red.
short.
And it's gonna push me into this lane.
It's not gonna, what?
Like
You
there's
get
not.
over.
No, I know, but like you know how there's always 2 when you turn. See 2. 2.
Oh,
There's only
yeah.
1.
That's what we're saying, and there's
Yeah.
only red.
They're both red to where it's gonna be really hard to turn. You have to roll it.
What was that? How fast can I go? +4? We're going full speed into these things. Why not?
Okay.
She hit the rail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey! I would have taken 1 loss, and I would have gained 1 back, and I gained 1 victory point. But now I gotta do it again. 7. Oh, that was much more painful.
Oh god!
I lost 1, but I gained it back. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. You know what? Go big or go home, right?
Just know, I guess if you have 7 health, so you can, unless you roll 4
Yeah.
twice, you should be able to survive the turn.
I can go 3, so the max that I can do is 8. Which I don't think it really worried too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh no. Then you neutraled out the.
And then 8, I'm on the actual turn itself. Yeah, that hurt. This might hurt too.
Oh, I hope it's 4. Oh, I laughed so hard.
No.
Oh, you gain a victory point though.
Yep. Score. And that's where I end.
And you take 2. Did you take your 2 damage?
No, I did.
3. Your turn.
Ouch. Yeah, that hurt a lot.
Well, that's the mine. I hit a roll of 3 damage,
Now
but I got
there's
really
2.
lucky with 1 damage on the first
That's
one.
true. Now there's 2 more turns.
Kids kill me.
Yeah, we both have to slow down and take those.
Yeah, we do. God. So stupid. It was hit the wall, hit the wall. It's fine, we'll buff it out.
Yeah, that'll buff out.
Yeah.
She slowed down to 3,
Right.
Wow.
so she doesn't have to take the damage. We plowed through, but now we have to go slow. Let's see. 1, 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have to bump down and I will go 5. 2, 3. Actually. 1, 2, 3, 6.
It's not a bad choice because then you'll make it all the way around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay at. I should have went 6 and hoped for the best to try to land on that thing. I'm just gonna stay at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I go down to 5. So 1.
You could technically finish on your next turn if you cut those and do both the reds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think I can just cut right there.
I wouldn't do it. I thought you had more health.
Guys, don't touch any papers though, okay? No, don't touch.
It is pink. Good job.
That is a very good job.
Thought our baby was up. She either goes to sleep on time or she stays up until 11 now.
I don't know if that's a good choice.
So both Puck and I took like 5 points of damage when we tried to do 2 red corners.
In a minute.
That was pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Ooh, you guys slam. You might knock him out. You could knock him out.
Good.
You gotta roll. You guys both have to roll. It's a roll off. Beth gets a victory point. Oh no, she gets a fist. Puck takes another damage. I wish you were behind me, or you were 1 away from me.
But
Shoot you,
I'm
kill
probably
you.
gonna finish third though, because I won't get my back again.
You want to go sit on the couch and drink some milk? No.
Here, take your weird video that you keep watching over and over again. Yeah, I'm gonna get you milk. You can sit on the couch. That's all the cheese.
Just stay at 5. Put me at number 3. And I have 5, so I get 8 victory points. Ooh, we're tied for the moment.
And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can get bumped up 2.
Whee! Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
That's right.
And so now you get 7. Oh gosh, hold on. I gave you way too many points. I thought you were at 20. 2, 5. These numbers are kind of hard to read.
Yeah, I was trying to read them and they're kind of hard. And then she can push it.
Are we gonna have to end it after this race? Kids! Why do we keep making them?
No, we're not. She's it. No more.
And Beth is in the number 1 slot, the pole position. She gets 6 points. 1, 2, 12. Oh, I lost my shield. Discard.
That goes out. So this, the gun goes away.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing something with the power. I don't know what the power actually does. It never really seems to be to have any real play.
I don't know.
Let me see the robot.
So, are we gonna do another round?
It's up to you.
I mean, it's up to you.
I'm having
Yeah.
a difficult time with the baby.
Yeah.
She's touching off.
The beauty of this game is it can last. It can be as quick or as long as you want.
Yeah, it's true.
That's so cool. I like it. I do like it.
It is out now. Did they tell us how much it costs?
No, they didn't tell us. I think it's like between 40 and 60. Just giving a range.
Did you look it up? Is it on
I
Miniature
saw
Market?
I saw it at Miniature Market. I can't look with my phone, but you can look.
Well, let's talk. Let's discuss.
Okay. Adjust the player order once all players have moved. Rearrange the order with the fastest player going first and the slowest player going last, according to their current speed. If there's a tie for their current speed, then you look at the numbers down here.
So we were doing that wrong. We were just staying in our current order, where each round we were supposed to go with whoever was the fastest.
Right.
Whoever was currently moving the fastest.
You and I would have had a tie at 7.
And then you would...
We would have, for example, 2 players are going at a speed of 7. They check the power rating of their yellow part to break the tie. The highest number will go first.
So we're gonna do something just for fun.
Mine's a 9, you're
So-
a 6. I would go first, you would go first.
Go ahead and reset your damage back to 10, and we'll keep everything else the way it is right now. I want to build another board, and we're just going to do a race with that rule in play. Kind of an off the cuff,
Okay.
but I'm gonna make it really curvy.
So don't worry about anything. We're just gonna race.
Yeah, we're just gonna do another race.
Okay. That's fine. I would have made 25 more bucks because I didn't prepare.
I would have got 10 and 2 victory points.
And 2 victory points in here.
I'm gonna try to make this a really F you up course.
I'm not going to be able to reach any of it.
That's okay.
I'm going to give you that. I'm not touching my cards.
So we're at, what was that, 4?
You're not kidding. This isn't real. Oh.
5, 6.
I'll do 2 more.
wait, hold
That's
on.
8.
It's 8.
Yeah!
Oh,
Look at this course.
that is.
And so all we're gonna do, we're just gonna race. So Beth will go first because she came in last in the last race.
Oh.
And we're resetting our power to 10 because there's so many curves. Or do you think we should all reset our power to 7? Kind of pretending we've raced before.
You mean our...
AP.
Yeah.
When we can do a 10, there's a lot of curves, but that means that we can kind of go balls into these things. I'd say let's do it at 7.
Okay.
Last race.
This is gonna be like an indie race
Okay, I'm...
with all the.
Yeah, you wanna go
turns.
sit with Daddy?
Daddy.
Where do you want to move?
I don't wanna... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have to stop because I'm in within the yellow.
She's got a great point. I'm gonna go 10.
She's got a great point. I'm
But
gonna
you're
go
first.
Oh, I'm
You're next.
I was gonna go 7 as well.
Oh, you guys are gonna bump. You're gonna slam.
7.
Roll them.
Oh, 1 damage.
And I'm gonna go 10. So I go 1, 2.
Take
Really?
those 2 damage.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah! That's a victory point.
Well, how? Because you lost.
You're right. I'm back up to normal.
Yep.
What was that? 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10. Oh wait, no, we go by our speed.
Okay.
That's right. So I'm first. You guys are tied. So which one of you has the most power?
I've got 6.
Is it whichever has the highest power
Of the
card?
color that we're in.
Oh, that's
The
right.
highest power.
So
What
she
if there
would
was
go
still a
next.
tie? Then you go in previous player order. That's right.
Okay, so when we start off the race, it's just that, and then it goes off the power,
The speed
the speed.
of the color you're in. So like, I have 9, 0, 0, 5.
Okay. I've got 2, 4, 6.
You don't add them all together. It's just the color
Yeah.
that you're
Okay.
going for. Okay, so I'm first. So I'm gonna slam on my brakes. And I'm gonna go around 4.
You're still gonna roll down.
But I like to roll 1 this time.
You may not finish.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to roll twice. Oh yeah, it's a victory point. And the second one. Yeah!
Oh, so now it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is the ultimate choke point because it doesn't even have yellow. You have to go orange.
Down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you're killing me. You're moving my cards, kid.
Because it's interesting now that we threw in the speed rule.
Yeah, it does.
Because if you want to go next, you have to go fast. But if
Yeah.
you go fast, you have to take these corners fast. I think I just fell in love with this game. I think it was okay. I liked it, but that playing based off of your speed makes a world of difference.
It would have helped me out, and I don't think I would have came in last every time.
7.
And you get to repair. Because you landed on a repair symbol.
I do.
So you can pay 5 to repair. 5, repair 1.
Why are you rolling 2?
Oh yeah.
It would have just been 1. Reroll.
Yeah, then
But then you landed on repair if you want to.
Yeah, I
Repair
will repair,
yourself.
so I can do 3.
No, that can't protect you. Those can only protect you from the weapons, from people attacking you.
Oh, I can only repair 1. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you still have to pay 5 credits.
That's fine.
Chips, whatever it is.
Fine. We'll do that.
So now that's the end of the round, right?
Yes.
So now we readjust our speed. I'm 6, Puck 7, so
5.
Puck's first this turn, I'm second, you're third.
5.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
3, 4, 5. Alright, I win.
I'm gonna drop down 1 to 5 as well. So this gap in the board bothers
Yeah.
me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My gun doesn't have any range.
Oh.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I gotta roll.
Oh,
You
damn.
have to roll, yeah. 2 damage,
So I lose 1 fan, but I get 1.
and then you take 2 damage.
Yeah. What was I at?
You're at 3.
Thank you. 9.
Why am I ranging for
5, 5. What's your power in orange?
4.
Mine's 0. So I'm last. You're first again.
I'm gonna go back down. I'm still gonna hit those damage lines though.
Oh my god!
So I roll
2. 2 damage. Oh, you're on 1. You only have 1 point left. And you have to go through another game. That's gonna break down.
Oh, she just did!
I don't think you can though.
Yeah, you're out.
No.
You break down.
So you break down.
That's fine. Had 10.
Well, you would have still had 3 more
You
turns
still
to
That's
go.
fine.
So, I need a board. I'm gonna explain this to Ruguru. So, on our player board, let me show you this. We have these different speeds that we're choosing to go. And so when we choose to go, we have each of the speeds are in the different colors. So when we choose to go 2 or 3, we're in this red. So if we're looking at the board, if you're crossing over a red line and you're in the red, you don't have to roll a dice. But if you're in the orange, then because you're 1 color space ahead of red, you have to roll 1 dice. If you were an 8 and you tried to go through a red line, then you'd have to roll 1, 2, 3 dice because you're 3 color spaces away from red. So the orange line means that if you're going red or orange, you don't have to roll a dice. So coming up on these corners around here, if you take it on the outside, and you're going green, you only have to roll 2 dice because you're only 2 color spaces away.
Okay, so gotcha.
Alright. So it's.
So my car is broken down.
So
you're smoking on the side of the road.
I'm gonna turn you upside down.
Alright,
like that.
so I'm gonna say at 5. You took it a little bit too.
Yeah, way too fast.
Way too fast.
Women drivers, am I right?
I knew that was coming. I knew it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And I'm staying at 5, so it's only 1. And it was 3, 4, 5. Get 1. Good.
So I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna slow down 2. So I can go 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah, I can move there.
Okay. So I went 5.
So you get to go first.
Alright.
Beth's out. You're upside down, bleeding profusely. The car's on fire. Let's just hope it doesn't get to the knots.
7.
Nos!
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can increase 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also going 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repair my shield.
Yeah, repair my gun. So I have a 6 and 7 since we both went.
I have a 0.
Okay.
You're first.
Going first. Let's do it. I'm gonna stay at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Roll 2.
I would say you can go through the orange and only have to roll 1.
You're right.
You just have to.
But going through the orange takes 2 more turns than 2 more spaces than
It
going
does.
through the red.
You know what? Go big room.
Oh!
That was 6 and this is 7.
You're drifting out. You took the first corner short and the second corner wide.
Oops. Damsel in distress.
Alright, I'm gonna drop down 1. Make it go 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, there it goes.
So I'm at 7, so I get to go. Dropping it down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I'm gonna stay going 6. But I'm gonna have to roll some. So I go 1. Fist. Victory point. 2, 3, 4. Damage. 5, 6. I pay 5 and I gain 2 back.
He's got a card that says +1 repair.
Fixer 1.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So let's see.
You need 8.
1, 2, 3, 4. Increase. I'm going 10. So let's see though. Can I cut one and not the other? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to roll 2. Ah! It's okay. We're.
You may not finish.
What was that? 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
1, 2, and a victory point back. Oh, I would have lost one. I bet back and forth. 8, 9, 10. Yes! So that's 3 plus 4.
And then I can go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
safely across.
2 plus 4.
Ooh, it's pretty close. So now, oh, we turned in our cards, didn't we?
Yeah.
Puck wins.
Yay!
That last round was a lot of fun.
That makes a whole lot of sense, and that's cool. I like
It
that.
does, because that added a little bit more strategy.
Yeah.
Because I was a little kind of I wouldn't say bored, but
It came down to whoever had the best advantage.
Yeah, it's just like like when we were just going around the table, just trying to get ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
So that way you could go first and take your last turn. But having the speed make a difference. It really made
That's
you
why it
think
makes-
about going
yep.
faster than other people. I liked it.
Yeah.